XRP Ripple to the moon everyone. They might have just won the lawsuit case against the SEC. If you guys are all in XRP, then be sure to smash the like button. We have a ton of news that just came out. But another country that has signed on to use the XRP, which is XRP on-demand liquidity system, which means any of the payments that they make, any remittances that they make are going to be powered by XRP. I am going to tell you all about the XRP Ripple SEC's news. The SEC filed its motion to quash William Hinman's deposition by claiming that the former executio did not have any personal or first-hand knowledge of Ripple's offers and sales of XRP. So yeah guys, there is a whole bunch of news around the XRP and SEC case. The latest development in the individual defendants and Ripple Labs have now filed their opposition to the plaintiffs' aforementioned motion. Now, according to the defendants, Hinman was never a high-ranking government official entitled to special discovery protection. Ripple Labs also argued that since Hinman is now a former employee, the defendants do not bear the burden to explicitly show that the exec possesses unique first-hand knowledge about the happenings. Yet cryptocurrencies have turned countless lucky investors into multimillionaires. $10,000 invested in Dogecoin in 2020 would have turned into $3.4 million within 70 weeks. The same $10,000 in Shiba Inu or SafeMoon would have done the same in 3. It's hard to argue with profits, no matter how illogical or ridiculous they might seem. At the end of the day, the game rewards investors who get into coins before they rocket like Dogecoin. But the real question is, will Shiba Inu be the next crypto token to go to the moon? XRP price is technically all about triangles. Ripple eyes $0.80. XRP price had a good run this weekend, coming off the low of $0.627 from Friday. The negative turn this morning bounced off a multi-week descending trend line. With another triangle formation, Ripple is made or break for the run higher toward $0.784. XRP price was blessed as well this weekend with the overall positive recovery in cryptocurrencies. The majors like Bitcoin and Ethereum made solid profits, but sentiment shifted on with profit-taking that erased the gains from the past weekend. Ripple made a solid recovery this weekend, coming from $0.626 toward $707, a 13% move to the upside that got squared during the Asian session on Monday. The top cryptocurrencies could not hold their gains and dragged the rest of the market with them to the downside, pairing losses. That does not mean there is not more upside, though. The trend broke lower when XRP price broke the symmetrical triangle to the downside, testing $0.626. Ripple moved higher after a bounce off that level toward $0.708, which looks to fall in line with the high of the candle that caused the break to the downside out of the extensive triangle formation from last week. In the meantime, it seems like this weekend XRP price entered a new triangle that is squeezing it into a smaller range with higher lows and lower highs. Again, a break to the downside looks set, but a test at $0.626 should be a signal for buyers to come back in. The reason for buyers to step in is the fact that nothing fundamental has changed to the markets. Overall risk on sentiment in markets globally is still present, and negative news surrounding cryptocurrencies and legislation is falling into the background. The break to the downside in XRP price out of the smaller triangle should not be a red flag for buyers. Just below, Ripple has the $0.626 level that held during the weekend to the downside. Should Ripple break lower, look for the $0.50 marker as an excellent position to buy the dip. Bitcoin price questions abound, but answers difficult to find. 2 weeks ago, Bitcoin price staged an impressive rebound from the dominant $30,000 level, marking the third time in the previous 6 weeks. Due to the velocity of the rebound and solid weekly close in the form of a bullish hammer candlestick pattern, it appeared that BTC was communicating a keen interest and robust demand from prominent investors. Adding to the optimism was the complete Elliott 5 wave-down pattern and the bullish momentum divergence on the daily relative strength, combined with the Mayer multiple showing that BTC was cheap relative to its long-term trend. However, Bitcoin price failed to capitalize on the momentum and closed last week with a 1.66% gain, despite triggering the hammer pattern with a trade in daily close above $35,741 on June 29. The weekly volume was the lowest since the beginning of April, showing an absence of a bid and a return to uncertainty. Since June 22, Bitcoin price has printed higher lows, creating a minor rising trendline while struggling to accumulate traction above $35,500. thereby printing mildly higher highs. Overall, the price action has been corrective, with the 50-day SMA now converging, adding downward pressure on BTC and presenting a new technical barrier for the flagship cryptocurrency. At this point, Bitcoin price needs a daily close above the 50-day SMA at $36,359 and the anchored VWAP from October 21, 2020 at $37,732 before consideration can be given to a new long position. It is worth reiterating that Bitcoin price did trigger the neckline of a larger head and shoulders pattern on June 22. The pattern will remain active until BTC trades above the right shoulder high of $41,332. XRP price trendless with no catalyst on the horizon. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and give this video a like. And if you guys are still investing into XRP, then be sure to smash the like button.
All right, Mark Cuban claiming he took a, quote, hit from a cryptocurrency token crash. The iron titanium token, also known as Titan, plummeted from over $60 yesterday to a fraction above zero this morning. Last night, Cuban tweeting, quote, I got hit like everyone else. Crazy part is I got out, thought they were increasing their TVL enough, then bam. Same day that Coinbase was reiterated sell at Ray J. I just thought I'd mention that just because we're talking cryptos. But look, I mean, even the best and the brightest aren't immune to some of these wild swings and the volatility in crypto.
Look, Iron Finance's Titan
even the off-brand ones, if you will.
Was panic sale. When I read it, I mean, I have, like Paul Tudor Jones suggests, 5% of my assets in Ethereum and Bitcoin. And I read this and I say, okay, that was the wrong one. That's what I said. I said, that's the wrong one. I mean, like, I raised points about Tether the other day saying their balance sheet is bad. That's an interaction method for coins. And that the New York State Attorney General won't let them be in New York. And no one cared at all. It was like, that piece was like a tree for. I did two pieces on it because I had Tim Massett, formerly of CF at the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. He was very worried about Tether. And I think that people yawned and would rather play Tether ball than worry about Tether.
The moral of this story, may be, Jim, that it doesn't necessarily matter who the big name is who happens to be a supporter of XYZ cryptocurrency.
Yes,
it's so volatile that a lot of these moves are driven by the Musks, the Dorseys, perhaps the Cubans of the world, and they can still lose. You can still have extreme volatility.
Just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean, this is a good lesson for CNBC. Just because you're a billionaire doesn't mean you're always right. Billionaires get it wrong too, okay? And I do want to point out that a lot that it's, again, ideological. Like, people just think you can't lose money in it, and you say that if you sell, you're breaking the ranks. You're breaking the ranks.